It's Tuesday night, and here's what's happening right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
A major boost for a small volunteer fire department. Our Monique Garcia will tell us how the State Farm Good Neighbor Firefighter Safety Program will impact the city of Granger.
Plus, the Tri-Cities is improving access to medical care for veterans. Our Dan Hansen with what we know about the new community-based outpatient clinic.
Also ahead,
we don't want to sue you. We don't want to prosecute people.
I am not intimidated by Pam Bondi or the president.
Going head-to-head over immigration, why Washington State's governor is challenging Attorney General Pam Bondi.
And let's go outside, a live picture from our Skycam network. This is in Pasco, looking at the new hub. How long will the 90s stay with us? The news starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
And a good Tuesday evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Wendy Redmond.
Hi, everybody. I'm Austin Reed. It is August the 19th. First at 6 o'clock, big news for the Granger Fire Department.
Absolutely. They are celebrating a $10,000 grant award.
So we first told you about this yesterday, but tonight, Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia tells us how they earned this funding and the impact it will have.
It'll help us a lot, the safety and for our firefighters so they don't get injured. We're just a small community. We can't afford to buy this stuff without the help of the grants. If it wasn't for my wife, Kelly Martin Carter, she's the grant writer. I just get the information for her, and she's did very, very well on grant writing.
Chief Terry Carter leads the Granger Fire Department, one of 150 volunteer departments nationwide to receive this grant through the State Farm Good Neighbor Firefighter Safety Program.
Carter says one of the ways the grant will help is by installing a reverse dash cam for when the fire truck is reversing.
Since it goes out by itself with one person a lot of the time, and it's easier for the person driving, to look down and see if there's anything behind him so he doesn't hit it.
He adds the camera helps prevent accidents like backing into ditches. Other equipment funded by the grant?
We had 2 multi-gas detectors, and that's to go in and see if there's any bad gases within a building. And then we needed 2 portable radios, which we'll put in each vehicle, so then if someone needed a radio, if they get out of the rig and needed a radio, they can use that radio.
They'll also get a large diameter hose winder.
Large diameter hose is so heavy when you wind it up that it'd be easier to wind it up just with a winder. And it can be then the hose can be transported around.
Carter stresses the importance of this new equipment for crew safety.
Very important, because if one of us get hurt, then that just drops our level of members down 1 or 2. And since we only have 11 members on this fire department, it's a big impact.
The State Farm Good Neighbor Firefighter Safety Program partnered with the National Volunteer Fire Council. It has awarded $1.5 million in grants nationwide to boost firefighter safety and service. Reporting in Granger, I'm Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
Monique, thank you. Carter also says they expect the funding in about 2 weeks and then can equip their team with the new gear.
Right now, Yakima County authorities are investigating a shooting that left at least 5 people injured in Grandview during the weekend. We are told the shooting happened just before 11 o'clock Saturday night during a party on Apricot Road. 3 victims were reportedly hospitalized, with family and friends saying their loved ones face long recoveries. The conditions of the 2 other victims have not been released. Authorities are asking anyone with any information about the party or potential suspects to contact the Yakima County Sheriff's Office or Crime Stoppers. Multiple local law enforcement agencies responded to the scene.
Before we get to the rest of your headlines, it's time to talk weather. Meteorologist Hayden Nix is in for Stacy tonight on the first day of the Benton Franklin Fair with a look at your forecast.
Absolutely. He joins us now live. Hayden?
Hey, it's very comfortable out there right now, very seasonal, might I add, as far as us going into the 6 o'clock hour with temperatures hovering around the upper 80s in the Tri-Cities area and back off towards the west, 86 in Yakima. We've got 91 degrees just to the northwest in Hanford. I'll step out and show you off towards the east, 85 in Walla Walla, 84 in Pendleton. Winds are also light right now for most locations, although we are seeing some occasional gusts up towards Ellensburg and back there off towards the southwest, closer to the higher elevations of the Cascades. For your evening, we do anticipate those temperatures to cool down into the lower 80s for most locations, and then by 10 o'clock, low 70s. So very pleasant, typical summer evening ahead. As we prepare for the overnight hours, those temperatures will continue to bottom out in the upper 50s to lower 60s area-wide, with some chillier weather in the higher elevations, the Cascades, and in the Blues. Now, for tomorrow, we are going to see our last day of normal average high temperatures. We're expecting a big warm-up coming our way as we wrap up this week and head into next weekend. We're going to talk more about that in just a little bit.
Hayden, thank you. New on the fire watch, authorities responding to a fire at the Pilot Rock Fire Department last night. So this is video from Apple Valley News Now viewer Hannah. Firefighters confirmed the blaze shortly after 8 p.m. with crews working on the roof to contain the flames. At one point, department vehicles were still inside this building. By about 9:45, the fire was out and units were undergoing overhaul. Umatilla County Fire District 1, among other departments, responded to help. There is no word yet on how much damage was done to the vehicles inside or the exact cause of this fire.
New information tonight as we continue to follow a wildfire near Cle Elum. We are told a driver with a flat tire sparked multiple fires along Interstate 90. Authorities say sparks from the vehicle's rim ignited what's now being called the Sun Country Fire. It's burning about 70 acres. It forced the closure of both eastbound and westbound lanes yesterday afternoon. The Southeast Washington Incident Management Team took command this morning. No reports of anyone hurt or any structural damage. Nearby residents, though, did receive level 1 get ready notices, and the local fish hatchery remains closed. Crews continue working fire perimeters and mapping the area today.
New at 6 now, Congressman Dan Newhouse announcing veterans in the Tri-Cities will soon have a new facility dedicated to their care.
Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen says a multi-million-dollar project will bring a community-based outpatient clinic to the area, serving thousands of local veterans.
For the more than 16,000 veterans who call the Tri-Cities home, getting medical care often means traveling long distances. But a new investment from Washington, D.C. aims to change that. Congressman Dan Newhouse announced $48 million in federal funding for a new veterans community-based outpatient clinic. The facility, funded through the Honoring Our Pact Act, was officially authorized by the House Veterans Affairs Committee. In a statement, Representative Newhouse says, quote, "This historic investment will revitalize veteran care in the Tri-Cities. Better access to modern care, benefits, and services for veterans has been a top priority, and I'm pleased we were able to secure this funding." Christopher Dare, the executive director of the Columbia Basin Veterans Center, says this money is crucial when it comes to helping veterans find that care.
Making sure they know where to come, and that's here to actually get those services. Now, with that said, we are not government. We are a nonprofit, but we have an office here for both the county and for federal VA.
He says the goal is to help them sign up for services now because there are 3,000 to 4,000 veterans who need help. The new clinic will expand access to primary care, mental health support, and specialty services, all without the long drives to Spokane or Walla Walla.
I think we need to treat our veterans to the best we can. And so having services ready for them when they need them is crucial. And so if it's local, at least if there's a catch-up or something that kind of gets messed up, they can go back home and come get the services they need.
At the Columbia Basin Veterans Center, they help vets with housing, community outreach, and resource assistance. Dare says the project isn't just about convenience. It's about dignity and honoring service.
I know for a fact as human beings, they need that connection. So when they're walking down and they trip or there's a struggle, they have someone to help catch them and show them that people care for them.
Construction plans and a timeline for the opening have not yet been finalized, but federal officials say the project is now fully funded and moving forward. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
The new clinic will be built in the Tri-Cities, though the exact location has not yet been announced. Congressman Newhouse says he will continue working with the VA to keep veterans updated as the project moves forward.
New tonight, Governor Ferguson is pushing back against a letter from U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi threatening criminal action over Washington's immigration policies.
Ferguson spoke at the state capitol today. He said the state will not be intimidated into diverting resources from protecting residents. Bondi's letter cited sanctuary policies and warned officials could face criminal charges. Senator Lisa Wellman, Representative Julio Cortez, and the executive director of the Northwest Immigrant Rights Project were all also present during the news conference.
If they choose to challenge me and my state, we will defeat them and seek all appropriate costs and fees. Pam Bondi seems to believe that cavalierly citing criminal statutes and personally threatening me, a democratically elected governor, will result in compromising the values of my state. That is not going to happen.
Supporters of the Keep Washington Working Act say the law helps local law enforcement focus on real crime while protecting immigrant communities and supporting Washington's economy.
State leaders say they'll continue defending immigrant residents while standing firm against federal overreach. Coming up next here on the news at 6, there's a new way to drop off hazardous waste in Benton County.
And meteorologist Hayden Nix in for Stacy. He'll have a full look at your first alert weather forecast as we are getting closer to the middle of the week. Don't go anywhere.
Save $2,000 on Freedom to enjoy life without reader's glasses or cataracts. Schedule your free consultation this month with K2 Vision RLE, America's most experienced in advanced lens procedures. Save $2,000 on K2 Vision RLE.
Lifetime Dental is committed to providing the best dental care in the Tri-Cities by treating patients like family, as well as providing a healthy work-life balance for the team. Hear what their doctors have to say.
I think developing that relationship with a patient is where you get the trust. And then with the trust is when you can really kind of build on these treatment plans and provide the best care for them so that the outcome is most predictable and that they're the most satisfied. I think my passion kind of more stems from the problem-solving aspect of dentistry. So I really like getting complex patients that need a lot of different needs and kind of figuring out a plan that incorporates like good dentistry to kind of solve their problems. But I think I just get that emotional recharge from just kind of spending quality time with family. So my two girls and then my wife. So we try and get out of the house and get up in the mountains or go to the beach and just kind of do quality things together. And that's kind of where I get my most recharge from, for sure.
Lifetime Dental Care located at Queensgate. Voted best dentist in the Tri-Cities 9 times.
The best bulls in the world have come to town. For bulls and their riders, those 8 seconds go by in a heartbeat. 8 seconds to become a champion or nothing. It's bull time, Kennewick. PBR bucks into Toyota Center September 5th and 6th. Get your tickets now at pbr.com/tickets or Ticketmaster.
A few things to consider when choosing a pediatrician.
Visit the doctor's office before the baby's born to meet the staff and find out if they're a good fit. More at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
Get ready to party with Dickerson's Tri-City Pianos. We're turning 6, and the celebration is happening on August 20th from 11 to 3 p.m. Swing by for a day packed with amazing live piano music, lively mini performances, and a whole lot of fun. We've got giveaways, awesome anniversary discounts, and outdoor games, perfect for the whole family. Bring your love of music for a joyful community celebration you won't want to miss. Let's make some noise and celebrate Dickerson's Tri-City Piano's 6 fantastic years of pianos and music together.
When uncertainty falls upon your freedom, you need an unwavering champion. We're dedicated to not just tipping the scales in your favor, but also delivering an unwavering and relentless defense. With over 5 decades of experience, we'll fiercely defend your freedom and secure the most favorable outcome. your best defense. Quantum Legal.
Attention viewers, Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Saturday, August 23rd at 9 a.m. Good News Today will air the following weekend on Saturday, August 30th at 5:30 a.m.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by the Manthei Group Cross Country Mortgage.
Welcome back. This story new at 6 now. Benton County officially reopened its newly renovated moderate risk waste facility in Kennewick.
Yeah, and the project aims to make hazardous waste disposal safer and more convenient for residents. The updated facility on Eli Street now features improved traffic flow, expanded unloading areas, and upgraded safety systems to handle toxic or hazardous materials. County officials say these changes not only improve efficiency, but also reduce risks to workers and the environment.
It gives the residents a place to, a safe place to bring their household hazardous waste or moderate risk waste. It really just is all about getting these types of materials out of our normal waste stream so that they can be handled and dealt with appropriately.
We are told the workers at the facility have gone through extensive hazardous materials training. The facility will be open Wednesday through Saturday from 8 to 5, giving residents 4 days each week to safely drop off unwanted materials. Officials encourage residents to take advantage of the site and not to store hazardous materials at home. Also new at 6 now, the American Red Cross does valuable work both here in our community and across the state.
Apple Valley News Now's William Albert shows us how one Tri-Cities facility is getting a major renovation to help them serve even more people.
The American Red Cross building in Kennewick has been under renovation since late winter, and soon it will serve as a joint location for both disaster services and blood donations. Officials say they learned about a year and a half ago that the building would be renovated as part of a broader effort to consolidate with its facility in Richland.
Current facility in Richland is fairly small. If you've been in there, you know, all the work is pretty well crammed together in a fairly small space, and so they'll have a much bigger footprint here. There's 4 health history privacy rooms to take information from blood donors as they come in, and then a much bigger space for more blood donation beds.
OPIT says part of the renovation also includes a new wing dedicated to disaster relief.
In kind of a modular format, so that we've got a number of workstations, like in quads, so that anytime anybody comes in, they can go up to any one of the workstations and do whatever kind of work that they need to do.
This facility, which has been used by the Red Cross for more than 30 years, has played a critical role in the Tri-Cities community. And with these new renovations, Red Cross officials tell me that they'll be able to respond to emergencies even faster.
You know, our goal is to try to respond to a notification that we get, particularly for home fires, within a 2-hour time frame. We try to use the same target. If we get a call from like an emergency management organization in a different county, we try to get something rolling within 2 hours and try to be on their site.
OPIT says when the project is complete, the difference will be clear.
Volunteers that have been here for a number of years that have seen the old structure versus the new, there's going to be a wow moment. You know, they're going to see something that's very modern, very, very bright and cheerful, and probably wouldn't even have recognized it had they've not seen the other building compared to what we've got right now.
The Red Cross hopes these renovations will strengthen their ability to serve the community and stay ahead when it comes to emergency response. In Kennewick, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Will, according to the Red Cross, renovations are expected to be finished by the middle of September.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Hayden Nix.
Well, we've got the first big night of the fair here, and we've got a concert starting off in around 7:45 this evening. Temperature is going to be quite pleasant for that. As we get close to 8 o'clock, it'll be in the mid-80s, and then as we go around 10, it'll be in the lower 70s, but very comfortable out there and where we should be for this time of the year. Unfortunately, though, as we continue to see some changes coming our way this week, that is going to progress into a hotter note as we move along into Friday, Saturday, because temperatures are going to be increasing in again flirting with the century mark once more as we see some changes coming our way to our forecast. So let's talk about that, shall we? So our big weather pattern shows that we currently have a little bit of a dip in the jet stream just to our west, but it is going to be a short-lived situation as we start to see a big ridge of high pressure climbing in and building over the desert southwest, and it's going to be quite expansive as we see this ridge impacting most areas from the Rockies back towards the Pacific Ocean, and this is going to also impact us with more of that west wind, so we'll see drier air coming back and also those temperatures climbing from the downslope. Now, one thing I do want to mention here, with the lower humidity and the higher temperatures, it's also going to increase our wildfire risk, so just make sure to stay weather aware of that, and also with no rain chances in sight, vegetation is going to continue to stay pretty dry out there. One thing to point out though, this ridge is going to stay persistent into next week as well. It won't be towards the middle of the week when we start to see some changes coming our way, and then beyond that we might begin to see an unsettled weather pattern returning to the Pacific Northwest, which may allow for some more moisture to move back in, but we're still several days out. That's as we wrap up the month of August heading into the start of September. But until then, rain chances, yeah, they're just going to stay at 0% for the next several days and even into next week as well. So again, make sure that you're staying weather aware with these dry conditions and the hot weather coming in, because we're also going to probably be dealing with the National Weather Service issuing some heat advisories over the coming days as we head towards this weekend. Temperatures here at 6 o'clock, we're still in the upper 80s in Tri-Cities, 90 though in Hanford. Ellensburg at 79, back off towards the east though. We've got 85 in Walla Walla, 84 in Pendleton. Tonight, as we take a tour of the temperatures, you'll see readings will bottom out in the 50s towards the higher elevations in the Cascades, and then you go towards the Tri-Cities area, 59. We'll have 61 in Walla Walla, 58 in Dayton, 56 in Pendleton. Now for tomorrow, the high temperatures will be back where we were today, peaking out near 90 degrees, especially in the Tri-Cities area and back off towards the west into the basins. Now, Tri-Cities shows that we'll have 91 Thursday on your 7-day forecast, 96 Friday, 99 on Saturday, triple digits possible both Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So this will be a multi-day hot weather event coming into play here, with Yakima also seeing the potential for some 100-degree readings for the end of the weekend and early next week, after having highs in the upper 80s over the next couple of days. Ellensburg, 82 tomorrow, 92 Friday, 97 on Sunday and Monday. Hermiston, you could be flirting with 100 degrees as well as we go into next week, 98 on Tuesday, with some occasional breezy conditions out there across the area. And Walla Walla, 100 possible both Saturday, possible again Sunday, and again on Monday.
All right, we'll get ready for it.
Triple digits coming back.
Coming on back. Summer ain't over yet. Still ahead here on the news at 6. 2 food reviewers had an unforgettable dining experience. We'll tell you how the story ends. Whoa. When we return with Caught on Camera.
Keep summer going with Nissan. Named #1 in new vehicle quality by J.D. Power. Hurry in today. Get 0% APR for 60 months on select popular models.
For 25 years, you've made Triple Play more than just a place to play. You've turned it into a place where memories are made. We want to thank our amazing guests and community. From birthday parties to company outings and spontaneous weekend adventures, your memories are what make Triple Play special. Here's to 25 years of fun and many more to come. Thank you for being part of our story.
The future of healthcare is here at Prosser Memorial Health, home to Mako Smart Robotics for precise joint replacement. Prosser Memorial Health has added aquablation therapy for advanced prostate care. And now we're proud to be the first in Eastern Washington with the Da Vinci 5 surgical system, bringing world-class robotic surgery close to home, all inside our brand new state-of-the-art hospital built with you in mind. Prosser Memorial Health, the future of care, right here, right now. Learn more at prosserhealth.org.
Legacy lives in the people who've made this place home. For decades, Hapo and Community First Bank have been part of that legacy. Different names, same mission, invested in every relationship. We're coming together to keep building what matters. Because legacy doesn't end. It lives on in every loan, every dream, every member helped.
Hi, welcome to Hapo.
This season on the Ducklerette.
I'm so excited this year to find the one.
I'm here to win. I'm one of the fastest duck racers in the country.
Who will win this year's 2025 Mid-Columbia Duck Race? Find out September 20th at Columbia Park in Kennewick. The grand prize is a 2025 Toyota Corolla Cross, plus other fantastic prizes. Support our community, lend a hand, buy a duck, and keep the tradition alive. The Mid-Columbia Duck Race, presented by Toyota and Autobahn Auto Care Center.
For decades, CG Public House has been known for fresh, chef-inspired meals and seasonal specialty menus. When the weather's right, enjoy patio dining with dog-friendly amenities that make everyone feel welcome. Pair your favorite dishes with handcrafted cocktails and premium local wines for the perfect dining experience. Don't miss the Pendleton Beef Prime Rib, served every Friday and Saturday. And be sure to finish with a slice of our famous homemade pie. Join us to make CG Public House your favorite dine-out.
Keep summer going with Nissan. Named #1 in new vehicle quality by J.D. Power. Hurry in today. Get 0% APR for 60 months on select popular models.
Check this out. It's video you got to see to believe. A car smashed into a Houston restaurant on Saturday.
This is crazy. 2 food reviewers were filming their opinions about QV's culinary creations. Yeah, when that right there happened, a vehicle drove right through the window, sending food, glass, tables everywhere. Look at their faces. Just
right in slow motion. The social media influencers recorded themselves receiving stitches at the hospital after the incident. Luckily, no one seriously hurt. Wow.
Yikes. All right, still ahead here on the news in our next half hour. The Chelan County Sheriff's Office says there is only one suspect involved in the homicide of the Decker sisters, what we are now learning after the completion of DNA analysis.
Step right up for a fast ride free with BFT to the Benton Franklin Fair. 6 park and ride spots to concerts and more.
Save thousands on the new Revolutionary Swim Spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. Hapo Center Pasco. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation and 1 day only. New 2025 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Kittitas Valley Healthcare is your trusted home for health, offering expert orthopedic care for your family. With over 55 years of combined experience, our team uses state-of-the-art equipment to improve surgical outcomes and provide compassionate, patient-centered care. We're committed to making your experience comfortable and efficient, so you can stay active and healthy. Learn more and schedule a consultation through our website at kvhealthcare.org. Your home for health.
Right now, US Cellular makes it easy to switch and get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in.
No trade-in? But we're willing to trade in our teeth.
Nope, you don't have to trade your teeth in or an old phone.
I like that.
Yeah, your parents get an amazing deal.
I just lost this one.
Yeah, you get to leave your tooth under your pillow.
For me, it's tooth fairy time.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
Make your hard-earned dollars go further during the Labor Day sale at Furniture Row. Shop today, because the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus, find huge discounts on living, dining, bedroom, and save 30% on our Denver mattress lineup. Check out Doorbusters while they last. And make your cash go further with 60 months, no interest. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. The Labor Day sale on now at Furniture Row.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next-level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing. Brad, you're on mute. And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime. Let's go! Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
At Shriners Children's, we're home to the world's leading pediatric orthopedic care. Because so many life-changing advancements start here. We provide access to the best doctors and never allow your ability to pay for services to compromise the care your child needs. We're the first place to turn for the most common or complex orthopedic conditions. Home to possibility and empowering kids to achieve the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
Fire breaks out in West Richland.
We begin with breaking news out of West Richland.
And Apple Valley News Now is on it.
A large response of fire agencies battling a wildfire.
With live pictures.
It's burning about 10 acres, is wind-driven and spreading rapidly.
Plus, much-needed information to help keep area families safe.
State Route 224, Hove Street nearby.
When breaking news happens, count on Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
We're always on your side. Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 6:30, it is the first day of the Benton Franklin Fair. Our very own Jake Gable will share the history of a 50-year attraction.
Also ahead, the Pasco School District is growing with the opening of its second high school this week. Our own Caleb Stipkovitz has the story as the region's only live and local news at 6:30 starts now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. You know, it's mid-August, a little bit past mid-August now, and there seems to be average highs for this time of year.
Yeah, well, you know, we've got some triples coming just in time for the fair, so we do want to check in and get the very latest on what we can expect throughout the rest of the week. Hayden Nix is in for Stacy tonight. Hayden.
Well, let's talk about that forecast, shall we? Starting off with this evening, temperatures very pleasant, very typical for this time of the year with those readings hover around in the mid-80s. And we do anticipate as we go into the rest of this evening, those temperatures dropping with a light wind in place and readings elsewhere across the area. We got 85 at Walla Walla, 89 in the Tri-Cities. Light wind in most locations, although we are seeing some upticks in the wind gusts, especially coming off the Cascades there with a 28-mile-per-hour wind gust in Ellensburg. For this evening, we're going with 8 o'clock temperatures in the mid to lower 80s for most areas with 72 in Ellensburg. We'll go with low 70s for Yakima, Tri-Cities, Hermiston, and Walla Walla, 67 in Ellensburg. As we go to the official lows for tonight, mid and upper 50s, some low 60s scattered across the area. And we expect for tomorrow, very traditional temperatures for the middle part of August. And then as we move towards the end of this week, though, we are going to see a big warm up headed our way with a heat advisory likely getting issued for most locations. We'll talk more about that a little bit later.
All right, Hayden, thank you very much. Our big story fresh here at 6:30. The Chelan County Sheriff's Office now says after the completion of DNA analysis, the only suspect involved in the homicides of Peyton, Evelyn, and Olivia is their father, Travis Decker. DNA results from the Washington State Crime Lab confirms no other DNA profiles were found on the plastic bags on the heads of the children. The crime lab also confirms that no other DNA was located on the cable ties in the area near their bodies. As law enforcement continues their search for Decker, anyone with information is urged to contact 911 immediately. Switching gears here. It is the first day of the Benton Franklin Fair in Kennewick.
That it is, and Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable goes through some of the unique attractions the fair has to offer.
Nowadays, it seems like every town and county has a fair to attend. While fair staples remain the same in most places, it's the local community and one-of-a-kind events and attractions that make each stand out from the rest. Take the artist demonstrations, for example. Led by Warren Hughes and his metal sculptures, they offer molds for kids to make belt buckles out of bronze. Heidi Elkington paints and creates most of the signs and artwork displayed, such as the mural. Roger Pope's pumpkin carving has landed him as a contestant on Food Network's Halloween Wars.
There's a lot of buzz surrounding the fair this year, from local art to food and vendors as well as pig racing.
Old McDonald's Barn celebrates its 50th year at the fair. Built in 1975 by Pasco High School teachers and students, it still brings an up-close and personal look at animals, some of which, like these pigs, were born yesterday.
Yeah, it was the animals. I saw cows, I saw the sheep, and even bunnies. And the turkeys.
And then you have pig racing. These elite athletes, such as Sloppy Joe and fan favorite Bob, provide delight and cheers from the crowd, even if their race lasts just a few seconds.
Last year. That's why we're back.
That's why we're back here.
Yeah.
That's why we're back.
Well, last time they had ducks too, but he's just pigs. But it'll be fun.
While filled with rides and food you've likely seen before, thousands of new memories are created each day of the Benton Franklin Fair. In Kennewick, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
Jake, you have done just so good with fair coverage this year. Thank you so much, sir. The fair continues this week and ends Saturday the 23rd. Friday features a concert with an all-star lineup with Smash Mouth and Sir Mix-a-Lot performing.
And Jake starring as the bee, apparently.
Yes.
Well, the Port of Walla Walla is seeing some big growth. During last week's Port of Kennewick Commission meeting, the Port of Walla Walla Executive Director gave an update on several major projects. He says the port continues to see industrial and urban growth, including developments at the Wallula Gap Industrial Park. That's where the rock wool insulation plant is under construction and where about 500 acres are under contract for a new data center with the company Advanced Phase. But the executive director says some industries just aren't a fit, at least right now.
Darigold project. Darigold looked at our property. We do not have an industrial wastewater facility, so we can't serve food processors. We won't serve food processors.
He also says one of the port's biggest priorities is finishing Phase 8 of the US 12 expansion project. Tonight, Pasco officially has new leadership. City Council members voted unanimously last night at their regular council meeting to name David Milne as the city's new mayor.
Councilmember Grimm.
David Milne.
Councilmember Harpster.
Milne.
Councilmember Prowlis.
Milne.
Councilmember Barajas.
Milne.
Councilmember Blaisdell.
Milne.
Thank you. And Mayor Pro Tem Milne.
I'll vote for myself, so Milne. So thank you.
Great. Well, it passes unanimously, Mayor.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Milne it is. Milne is a familiar face. He has been serving as Mayor Pro Tem and now steps into the role following Pete Serrano's departure. Serrano resigned to take on a new position as the interim U.S. Attorney for Eastern Washington. Council members also chose new backup leadership during last night's meeting.
I'd like to open the floor for Mayor Pro Tem.
I nominate Charles Grimm.
And I would second the nomination.
Charles Grimm was unanimously elected as the new Mayor Pro Tem. Both Milne and Grimm will hold the positions until the end of the year. School openings come in twos, apparently, for the Pasco School District, which celebrated the grand opening of Orion High today.
So new at 6:30, Apple Valley News Now's Caleb Stipkovitz tells you about the grand opening event and what makes the new school special.
100 years ago, the land behind me was home to the Pasco Airport. Today, it is now home to the Orion Aviators. The school celebrated its grand opening Tuesday morning, a week before it will welcome its first class of students. Teachers, incoming students, and community members joined together to meet the principal, tour the school, and enjoy a student performance. Principal Seth Johnson says the school will start the year with 160 freshmen and add a new class and more staff members each year until it serves about 600 students. Principal Johnson, decked out in his custom Orion High School shoes, says the school aims to prepare its students for their post-grad careers.
We've learned that, our students graduate from high school with the aptitude and skills to be able to do things. They sometimes just don't know what opportunities are out there, and so spending a lot of time freshman and sophomore year intentionally providing opportunities to be able to explore is really going to be critical.
Orion will be an option school, meaning that Pasco students don't have to live in a zone to attend. Due to its smaller size, students will be admitted through a lottery system. Smaller class sizes can help students get more one-on-one time with teachers and become closer with their classmates, something one incoming student values.
Since most of them will be project-based, I'm going to be able to be in small groups and really talk to new people and see their perspective on things that may be different than mine.
Orion High School was able to be built thanks to Pasco's 2023 bond, which also helped open Sageview High School on Monday. First day of school for the Aviators is next Monday. Reporting from Pasco, Caleb Stipkovitz, Apple Valley News Now.
Orion High School is located at 1901 East Salt Lake Street.
Still ahead on your news at 6:30, it's time to fly the Northwest. We take you on an adventure just south of the Canadian border.
And make sure you stay with us because we are talking about your full First Alert weather forecast as Hayden comes back. Stay with us.
Step right up for a fast ride free with BFT to the Benton Franklin Fair. 6 park and ride spots to concerts and more.
Hot Tub, Hot Tub, Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2025 inventory. Friday through Sunday. Hapo Center, Pasco. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2025 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center, Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Summer's almost over.
But there's lots of end-of-summer fun at Toyota's National Sales Event.
Go long! Yes! Time right! Manny drops back and he flips one right down the middle. Well done. No, this one's burning.
Right now, during Toyota's National Sales Event, you can lease a tough new 2025 Tundra for just $509 a month.
Come in today.
Great job, rookie.
Toyota, let's go places.
It's random, it's real. It's the $25,000 Big Cash Bash at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Get ready because anyone could randomly win $100 cash only on August 23rd from 1 to 7 p.m. Everyone playing in the winner's row wins. No entries or membership required. Show your club card and multiply your winnings for up to $500 cash. $25,000 randomly given away in 6 hours, August 23rd only. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, celebrating 3 decades of fun.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery. Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
A drunk driver just blew a stop sign and we collided. My vehicle was total. What about the vehicle? How am I gonna get to work? How am I gonna continue taking care of my family? I contacted Tamaki Law and I told them about what had happened. Tamaki made it very simple, very easy. It was a stress relief for me. If you happen to be in an accident, call Tamaki Law.
Summer adventure awaits in a rugged new Honda. It's time to chase the sun, wherever it takes you. With impressive Honda capability and exciting performance. From the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a 3.99% APR on a 2026 CR-V Hybrid.
Vance Heating and Air has been keeping Yakima homes cool since 1986. If your air conditioner needs service this summer, we'll take $86 off the cost of any AC repair. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. High above the River Canyon, the new overlooks at Boundary Dam offers a front row seat to waterfalls, historic sites, and stunning views once hidden deep in the forest.
Beautiful, and it's now easier than ever to experience the beauty of this wild corner of Washington.
Absolutely beautiful. It's kind of the crown jewel, I think, of the district. The Southern Lookout is the Riverside Mine Lookout, and there's a short hike to get down to the canyon where you can see the river. pass by a historic cabin. When the mine was operating, they actually had a ladder that they went over the cliff and climbed down that ladder to get to the mine to operate down there. It's part of the Seattle City Light Boundary Dam FERC license. And so part of that license, there's some requirements to implement some recreation projects within the boundary project area. It was the vision of Forest Service employees and employees of Seattle City Light to provide an opportunity to view the river, the canyon, and then up north Pee Wee Falls from areas that folks couldn't access before. It's just over 2 years ago, if you wanted to get a view of Pee Wee Falls, you'd have to hike through thick brush and forest over a mile just to get to the spot where the overlook is. And now you can drive to it and just walk a short little hike down a trail that's accessible. There's so many recreation opportunities out there. You can go to the Forebay area of Boundary Dam, and there is a place to camp there. You can put a kayak or a motorboat in or a paddleboard and paddle to see Pee Wee Falls from the water. We get visitors from all over that have heard of these overlooks that just want to go see the sights and the waterfalls. Have a great drive up there and enjoy the view.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Hayden Nix.
Well, let's talk about this fair forecast. We've got a really nice evening ahead, and we've got a big concert, the first one of this multi-day fair event. We're going to be seeing for this evening temperatures diving down into the 80s and 70s by 10 o'clock for tonight. So it's very comfortable and very near normal for this time of the year. But look what happens as we head into the remainder of this week. Any of those outdoor activities, temperatures are going to be climbing. So make sure to stay weather aware as we go into this weekend, as triple-digit readings will be possible. Fortunately, that is going to be a big comeback over across much of the western U.S. over the coming days here as we begin to see more of an impact coming our way from a large ridge of high pressure that is setting up over the western U.S. Now, all this is going to be caused by a change in the overall pattern across the United States with a big ridge of high pressure centered over the desert southwest, and its expansion northward is going to allow for more of that encroaching west to southwest wind that drops the humidity and helps get those temperatures up a little bit quicker in the afternoon. So we're going to have a twofold situation. We're going to see an increase in wildfire risk out there as we go into this weekend, but we're also going to see likely some heat advisories as these temperatures are going to be sustained over multiple days here around the triple digits or in the triple digits for that matter, especially in the lower lying areas. But no rainfall to speak of in this pattern either, as this ridge looks to stay locked in over several days. Maybe by the middle of next week, we'll begin to see some changes coming our way. And then as we wrap up August, there is a trend at this time for maybe a little more moisture to come in that could present itself as rain potential. But until then, we're going to be looking at rain and storm chances down at 0% for the next 7 days here, with no potential and relief in sight at this time, at least in the 7 to 10 day range. Now, as we move past that and into the rest of this week, we are going to see those temperatures that we're seeing right now, which is near normal, climbing. So temperatures currently in the upper 80s in the Tri-Cities area, but for tonight, we expect those all to cool down into the 50s. Yakima 59 tonight. We'll go with 60 in Hanford, 62 in Hermiston. We'll have 59 in the Tri-Cities, and also down towards the south, 56 in Pendleton, 61 in Walla Walla. For tomorrow, high temperatures will max out pretty close to where they are right now. We'll see a repeated forecast trend there. Then as we go into Thursday for the Tri-Cities, 91, 96 Friday, triple digits possible Saturday through next Tuesday. Yakima, upper 90s for Saturday and Sunday, 100 degrees forecast for Monday after having a high in the upper 80s for tomorrow and Thursday. Ellensburg, you're not going to get a break from this either. 96 Saturday, 97 on Sunday and Monday. Hermiston, upper 80s to low 90s today and tomorrow. Tomorrow and Thursday. We'll go with 97 on Saturday, 99 on Sunday, 100 on Monday. And Walla Walla, you're looking at upper 80s to low 90s. Then switching gears to 97 on Friday, 100 on Saturday, 101 possible by next Monday.
All right, Hayden Nix in for Stacy. Thank you very much. We'll get ready for the heat.
It's coming.
Coming on back. Still ahead here at 6:30. We'll tell you why a returned library book is making headlines with what's trending.
And Consumer Reports.
We're testers.
This organization accepts no advertising or sponsorship.
Since 1936.
Testing dishwashers, TVs, cars, vacuums.
We buy directly from stores, just like you.
Making sure products are safe.
And that they last.
Because we're advocates.
Engineers and scientists. We're testers. We're Consumer Reports.
Join us.
This season on the Duck Lorette.
I'm so excited this year to find the one.
I'm here to win. I'm one of the fastest duck racers in the country.
Who will win this year's 2025 Mid-Columbia Duck Race? Find out September 20th at Columbia Park in Kennewick. The grand prize is a 2025 Toyota Corolla Cross, plus other fantastic prizes. Support our community, lend a hand, buy a duck, and keep the tradition alive. The Mid-Columbia Duck Race, presented by Toyota and Autobahn Auto Care Center.
I'm a real wild one.
Some days are the fun days. The days you get to go wild. Which makes the Ford Ranger perfect for you. Made to haul, made for the trail, and made for any wild idea you've got. Get a wild deal on a Ranger today. Lease a 2025 Ford Ranger Super Crew 4x4 for $299 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Before our service would be in and out, we wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network, and with the most satellites, we're connecting hundreds of thousands in places where cell towers can't reach with T-Satellite.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
What have we got?
The Andersons. All night tossing and turning, bad backs, sleep score at an all-time low.
Round up the team.
At Denver Mattress, going undercover is literally how we solve problems. And when we find sleepers waking up with aches and pains, we turn to the Tempur-Pedic Adapt, designed for ultimate pressure relief that uniquely adapts to your body's pressure points.
And right now, save up to $700 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets. And get a $300 gift. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Good Shepherd provides the most up-to-date orthopedic care available. Our team of experienced board-certified surgeons, physiatrists, and podiatrists are capable of fulfilling your orthopedic needs. Services include precise joint replacements, sports medicine, all orthoscopic shoulder and knee repairs, fracture care, hand surgery, and foot and ankle care. We are here to help you with your pain and maximize your body's performance and function. Good Shepherd Orthopedics in Hermiston. Patients first, always.
Time now for what's trending. Someone in Oregon is proving it's never too late to return a library book. A library in San Antonio received this book, Your Child, His Family, and Friends, and a letter from someone in Oregon earlier this summer.
So the book was checked out in July 1943, which means it is 82 years overdue. In the letter, the sender said they found the book while going through their late father's belongings.
They believe their grandmother checked it out when their dad was a child and accidentally took it with her when she transferred to the U.S. Embassy in Mexico City. Thankfully for the sender, the library says they do not charge late fees. I can't imagine what that book would be worth.
Whoa, whoa. Thank goodness. Wow. Hey, today is the day when the starchy side dish gets to take center stage. It is National Potato Day.
My kind of day. Whether they're baked, fried, or mashed, potatoes are a staple for many meals. There are 4,000 varieties of them. That's according to the International Potato Center, and they're grown in a variety of colors and sizes.
Potatoes have great health benefits too. They're loaded with vitamin C and potassium. They are, however, high in carbohydrates. By the way, Washington State's own Grant County produces more potatoes per acre than any other county in the United States. How do you like that?
So there you go. We can support our own local economy as well while indulging in some potatoes today.
Happy Potato Day. Final word when we come back.
Keep summer going with Nissan. Named #1 in new vehicle quality by J.D. Power. Hurry in today. Get 0% APR for 60 months on select popular models.
Get ready to party with Dickerson's Tri-City Pianos. We're turning 6, and the celebration is happening on August 20th from 11 to 3 p.m. Swing by for a day packed with amazing live piano music, lively mini performances, and a whole lot of fun. We've got giveaways, awesome anniversary discounts, and outdoor games, perfect for the whole family. Bring your love of music for a joyful community celebration you won't want to miss. Let's make some noise and celebrate Dickerson's Tri-City Piano's 6 fantastic years of pianos and music together.
This summer, turn moments into lifelong memories with Broadmoor RV. Feel the thrill of adventure and the warmth of togetherness. Explore the great outdoors with the comfort of home, and let every adventure become a story worth sharing. Broadmoor RV, we make camping fun.
Here in Grandview, we're happy to say that we found a home here for our pizza oven, and here we are making pizza for everybody. This restaurant really concentrates on pizza, some nice submarine-style sandwiches, and a full salad bar. And the high quality of the products that we use is, we're thinking it's going to set us apart. This is going to be a great place to bring the family, and here we are making pizza for everybody. Come on down to Grace Pizza. We look forward to seeing you here.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next-level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
Keep summer going with Nissan. Named #1 in new vehicle quality by J.D. Power. Hurry in today. Get 0% APR for 60 months on select popular models.
Jay Dalia, Jessica Jalal, and Josh Colbreth. Good morning, Northwest from Apple Valley News Now.
Let's get one last look at your 7-day forecast, starting with the planner for tomorrow, just to give you a little bit more of a breakdown of your Wednesday as we head into the middle of the work week. By 8 a.m., temperatures will be in the 60s. Overall, we're heading to the upper 80s for most locations tomorrow, but it gets even hotter as we continue on in the 7-day forecast. 91 Thursday for Tri-Cities, 96 on Friday. Triple digits possible going into the weekend and early next week. Walla Walla 100 possible on Saturday, 97 in Hermiston on Saturday. You could even flirt with 100 degrees by next Monday.
All right, Hayden, thank you. Quick reason to smile. Thank you to Dee, our good friend out in Walla Walla.
Yes, thank you, Dee. Sunny day, she says. We love these pictures. Keep them coming. And as always, thank you to the sponsor, Lifetime Dental Care.
And thank you for joining us.
Yes, that'll do it for us. We'll see you back here at 11 o'clock.
Hoping your news is good news.